Hi, my name is Kim Cullen and I'm a personal injury attorney in Winter Park, Florida. Today I'm going to talk about whether an MRI increases the value of a personal injury or car accident case. So the first thing probably that we need to discuss is what an MRI is. An MRI stands for magnetic resonance imaging. And essentially it's a medical test that doctors prescribe for clients or order for clients that test for soft tissue injuries. So an MRI is different from an X-ray or a CT scan that typically will reveal broken bones or injuries to hard parts of the body. An MRI is specifically designed to diagnose soft tissue injuries. So a lot of times doctors will order MRIs if they think that a person has an injury to a joint or tendons in the joint, or in the case of the spine, it might be injuries to the discs that separate the bones in the spinal column and that sort of thing. Since MRIs are still, sort of on the expensive side, doctors typically won't order them unless a person has been having pain complaints for a long period of time, or if they're having numbness or tingling running down their arms and legs in the case of a spinal injury. Those are the sorts of reasons why doctors might order an MRI. So usually if a person has a positive MRI result, it will have a positive impact on the value of a personal injury case. And the reason for that is because a lot of personal injury cases are decided on the concept of subjective versus objective injuries. So, for example, a subjective injury would be someone who has a sore back and complains about it, but you can't see anything. There's no way to tell whether the person truly has an injury to the back, or whether they may be malingering or faking or exaggerating their symptoms. Well, an MRI result, if it's positive, so if it shows, for example, a herniated disc, well, that's something that can't be faked. It's an objective finding of an injury. And because it's objective, it changes the way that the insurance company or the defendant is going to look at that particular injury. Now, the thing about a positive finding on the MRI, it means that there is a condition or an injury there, but it can't tell exactly when the injury occurred. So one of the sort of strategies that insurance companies and their lawyers use in cases where you have a positive MRI finding is to question whether or not the accident really caused it, or whether it was something that pre-existed the accident, or something maybe that the person did since the accident that caused this finding on the MRIs. And a lot of times that involves them, or the defense side, hiring radiologists or other experts to look at MRIs, and typically they'll say that, well, there's no signs of trauma here, so we can't tell how old it is, what this herniated disc is, that sort of thing. So just because you have a positive MRI finding doesn't mean that you're out of the woods or that the case becomes simple. But as a general statement, an MRI finding or positive MRI result does have a positive impact on the value of a personal injury or car accident case. So if you have any questions about the impact of MRI findings on any kind of personal injury case, including car accidents, please call us. We love to answer questions. All you have to do is call our office at 407-254-4901. You can text us at 407-644-4444. You can even email me directly to my inbox, kmc@cullen-hemphill.com. If you want to find other videos on topics very similar to this one, please find our YouTube channel, where you can find hundreds of videos like this one, or you can even find them also on our webpage, as well as blog posts and other legal articles. And if you like this kind of video and you like the kind of information that content that we put out, please subscribe, hit the red subscribe button so that you'll be notified of additional videos when they come out.